Okay, so today we're going to be doing a lesson for I Love My Parents. Some folks have been asking if I could learn that and show them what's going on, and so I learned it over the weekend, and let's show you what's going on. So, um, you want to be in standard tuning. You want to start off with a bar on your 12th fret, going from your A string to your high E. You want to have your pinky on 15 of your A. You want to have your ring finger on 14 of D. And you want to have your second finger on 13 of B. What it's going to look like is it's a C chord, but it's just an octave up. So you're going to lift off the 13th fret for the second part. It's going to go, and you're going to walk it back on the G and the B. So you hit the A and the B together, and then walk back the G and the D. And then lift it off. And then a strum. So. Right? Second chord is going to be, you're going to move your bar off the A so you can have an open A. You're going to put your second finger on the 13th fret. You're going to lift it off just like you did on the first one, and you're going to walk it back on the G and the D just like you did on the first one too. And then, after you do that, you're going to do a slide with the open A and the 12th fret of your B, sliding it back to an open A and 8th fret of your B string. So that part's going to go. Right? So the whole thing. Now you're going to do an open E on the slide back to the 8th fret. And a couple extra E strings thrown in there. 3 of them exactly. Now you're going to come across to your A 8th fret, 10th fret on your B. You're going to do 2 of them together, and 2 of your B at the end before you come over here to this slide that's going to be going on. So that's going to be an open E, 12, 13, 12, 8 on your B string. Now you're going to bar this 8th fret, and you're going to do a pull off from the 10th to the 8th over here on your B string. You're going to come over to the 10th fret of your of your G string, and then you're going to end it on the 8th fret of your B string. So let's do this. You kind of let that hang there for a second, and you let it go off. And this is where the song gets really quiet. It's kind of difficult to hear, but you're going to do an octave from your 10th of your D string to your 13th of your B string. And then you're going to walk that back a half step. And then you're going to bar your G, B, and E strings right there, right? On the 12th fret. So. Then you're going to do some octaves up here, 17 to 20, from your G to your high E. You're going to walk that back to the 16, 19, G and E, and then back to 12. Then the chord that you're going to do next is going to be an open A. You want to have your second finger on the 14th fret of your D. You want to have your pinky on the 16th fret of your G, and you want to have your first finger on the 13th fret of your B. So that thing is going to go. Then you're going to do the same thing with the 17 to 20, 16, 19, 12, and 12. Then you go into this F chord. So now that this is just an F chord that's not up here. It's not up here. It's down here. Okay, so you got your 15th fret with your ring finger on the D string. You got your second finger on the 14th of your G, and you got your first finger on barring the 13th fret of the B and the E, because you're going to bring in your pinky for the 15th fret over here. And then you're going to, I know it sounds like a lot, and you're going to take this first finger and you're going to go back to the 12 and back to 13. See, I just move it back and move it up. Then you're going to do what's going on here is you got your ring on the 13th of your B. You got your second finger on the 12th of your high E. And you're going to bring the pinky in for 13, and then you're going to lift everything off, and you're going to do 10. So it's, and I'm doing them together. And then you're going to do a little scale that's going to be which is 8th fret G, 8th fret, sorry, low E, 10th on the A, 12th on the D, 9th on your G, and then 13th on your B. Into part 1. Now, part 2 starts off the same way that part 1 started out. Second time, you do it 2 times. And then this scale is a little bit more involved, but it's really not that hard. 4 notes the first time. You're going to go 8, slide up from your 8th to your 10. I do it with the pinky. And then you got your 7th on your A and your 5th on your D. And then there's a pause before you go to the next set of scales. The next set of scales is going to be, still I use my pinky. This is going to be on your D from your 10 to your 12. You're going to go 9, 12 on your G. And then you're going to come over to your E. And you're going to do a 10, 12, and then back to a 13th on your B. Yeah? And that's it. That's the whole song. So, if you need, any further help with it, please let me know. It is a difficult song. It's best to just take it one step at a time. That's the way I did it, because I was having a hard time with the slide when you do the I was having a hard time with that for some reason, but basically you just want to make sure you get out of the bar, and because that way you don't sound these other notes. Just want to be really careful with that. That way it sounds a lot cleaner. Anyway, so that's it. That's it for Splunk University for today. If you need any other help with some other stuff, yes, I'm working on Soothsayer. It's a project that I've been working on for a while because I want to do it note for note. So, yeah, we'll get to that one eventually. But if you need some help with some other ones, let me know, and I'll be glad to help. Y'all have a good day.